January 11th, 1845. I thank you, dear Mr. Browning, from the bottom of my heart. You meant to give me pleasure by your letter, and even if the object had not been answered, I ought still to thank you. But it is thoroughly answered. Such a letter from such a hand. Sympathy is dear, very dear to me, but the sympathy of a poet, and of such a poet, is the quintessence of sympathy to me. Will you take back my gratitude for it? Agreeing, too, that of all the commerce done in the world from Tyre to Carthage, the exchange of sympathy for gratitude is the most princely thing. For the rest, you draw me on with your kindness. It is difficult to get rid of people once you have given them too much pleasure. That is a fact, and we will not stop for the moral of it. What I was going to say, after a little natural hesitation, is that if ever you emerge without inconvenient effort from your passive state, and will tell me of such faults as rise to the surface and strike you as important in my poems, for of course I do not think of troubling you with criticism in detail, you will confer a lasting obligation on me, and one which I shall value so much that I covet it at a distance. I do not pretend to any extraordinary meekness under criticism, and it is possible enough that I might not be altogether obedient to yours. But with my high respect for your power in your art and your experience as an artist, it would be quite impossible for me to hear a general observation of yours on what appear to you my master faults, without being the better for it hereafter in some way. I ask for only a sentence or two of general observation, and I do not even ask for that, so as to tease you, but in the humble, low voice, which is so excellent a thing in women, particularly when they go a-begging. The most frequent general criticism I receive is, I think, upon the style. If I would but change my style! But that is an objection, isn't it, to the writer bodily? Buffon says, and every sincere writer must feel, that le style c'est l'homme, a fact, however, scarcely calculated to lessen the objection with certain critics.